Yo, what's up? I'm making a video for my YouTube about what's going on with the PlayStation and all this other stuff. But I want to share this from my experience. I am now 40. I'm 40 years old. I turned 40 this year, and I want to talk about what happened 20 years ago when I was in my mid 20s, 24 exact. And that's when I knew that the internet was going to be a most powerful thing. Now, well, the first concept of the internet was going to take over everything. That's when streaming started. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but Hulu used to be free at one time. Back in 2009, yes, I said it. Hulu used to be free. Yes, I remember when Hulu was free when it first came out. Yes, Hulu. I'll never forget the time when me and my ex girlfriend used to lay up in the bed and we'll use her computer and we'll just sit there and watch Hulu or let it play in the background and we'll just watch it. That was the first sign. Now the second sign came when online gaming was becoming popular, and I don't know if anybody remember this online game. I played it a lot. It was called Wizard 101. Yes, I was a Wizard 101 player. It was excellent. It was a good pastime. But as I grew with the internet, because around these parts in the South, we only had satellite internet, and it wasn't the best to play on a console because the internet wasn't pretty just good enough to throw data back and forth. But we got to the point where I started noticing that I said this is going to be the future of gaming. Now, when I first knew that digital copies, not digital copies, but hard copies were about to become obsolete, I would never knew it would take 20 years for it to happen. Now, I don't know when they start putting games online to buy off the stores because, like, I technically got into, well, my first online experience was Xbox Live. Yes, people, it was Xbox Live. Yeah, it was Xbox Live. And that was my first experience when I started seeing that you can technically buy games off of Xbox Live. And I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. I said that was kind of cool. But it's also another thing I noticed when I seen that is where you can download the digital copy. And my first digital copy I ever downloaded from Xbox was a game that I still love to this day. And I hope they can hurry up and release it. And that's State of Decay. That was like one of the first games I downloaded offline. Yes, I'm saying it. Offline. I downloaded offline with no hard copy. And I was telling myself, I said, oh my God, if I can just get games offline and the only thing I need was just data, listen, listen, people, just data, an internet connection, I'll be fine. That's it. So, y'all, some of y'all people have to understand who are fussing about the obsolete of digital games. People, this been in the works for a long time, and I'm gonna let y'all guys know right now. You can fuss, you can fight, you can stand up, you can do whatever you want. And I know people say this all the time. The consumer is always right, but you got to understand of what the people you support do behind your back and in your face. They've been doing this for the longest, people. Yes, they've been doing this for the longest. They've been building this highway railroad. Listen, like I said, I'm 40. And 20 years ago, they was putting this stuff in motion. In our faces and behind our back, but it wasn't to the light. Yes, people. They've been doing this for a long time. So while we fussing about the deletion of physical copy games, you might as well just give it up. If you have any physical media or anything, guess what? You might as well just hold on to it. You might as well just hold on to it because it's going to be a relic. It's going to be worth something. Even the games that have not been open, they're going to be relics because time It's pushing forward. And I know a lot of people might say, "Well, what happens to the people who can't do this and yada 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 yada?" You have to understand, PlayStation don't care about what you can't do. PlayStation is like this: if you can't enjoy it, guess what? We don't care. We're gonna move on with or without you. That's what us as gamers have to understand about the world of evolution right now. If your country isn't developed to handle this type of entertainment, guess what? We don't care. We do not care. So while everybody trying to pitch a bitch about losing the physical copy, I'm telling y'all, this been set in motion 20 years ago, and now that time done passed and done caught up, and now they're releasing it. Stop your bitching. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've been telling people this for the longest, that one day all physical copy of games were going to disappear. It was going to disappear. Nobody didn't want to listen to me. I don't give a fuck about my appearance, what you might say about my appearance. I'm telling you what I see in the future. Nobody don't seem to care. Everybody look at you like the crazy person. But I sat here and told the world, even people on social media, that physical copy games are going to be obsolete. And now look at it. Look where we are. Look where we are. They're obsolete. And if you think that's something, oh, guess what? It's not done. It's not done. I'm telling y'all, it's not done. Because sooner or later, consoles are going to be obsolete. Yeah, I said it. Consoles. Consoles. Yeah. Just look how long consoles been around. From the 70s. From the very first console. And that was what? Yeah. Yeah, what was that very first console? Now, look how many years done passed. And they done got VR. Once they learn how to market, make it accessible, and put inside the homes, consoles, yes, people, these consoles are going to be obsolete, and they're going to be in the same boat as physical copies. They're going to be nothing. Sooner or later, the last thing I see that's going to have any type of survival is going to be the Steam. Yep. Tell you the truth, machines like the Ouya that came, a streaming gaming box, that's going to be the last thing to survive this console war. I'm telling y'all the future right now. Y'all might not want to believe me. You all might think I'm just talking shit. I'm telling y'all, that's going to be the last thing to survive this console war. That little Steam box that they're making right now. And then once they are able to put the rig, yes, the VR rig inside the homes, consoles, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, they all are going to try to hurry up and try to put gaming rigs in the households. But the thing about gaming rigs is that how can you have one player share with multiple players in the household? You're going to have to make the gaming rigs available. And I don't know if a lot of people understand about these gaming rigs, but you got to have special shoes, you got to have special accessories, and yada yada this and yada yada that. And right now, I don't know if anybody's trying to look for cheap material to build these things or what. But yes, people, the world of game is going to become very expensive to a point where it's not going to be just for everybody. It's going to be for only a few who can afford it. Yes. So with that being said, stop your bitching. I know you got the First Amendment right to say what you want to say, but these companies don't give a fuck about you. I'm sorry. They don't. They don't. They don't. So all this petition about signing and all these lawsuits, you think these people gonna win these lawsuits? No, they're not. I'm sorry. I'm just telling you the future, what's coming. It's coming. So if you want to destroy these people for betraying your trust, this is the only thing you got to do. Stop using the product for a whole year. Matter of fact, for 2 years, I'm telling all my gamers who are PlayStation users too, and I'm a PlayStation user. If this really hurted you, this is what you need to do. And I know some of you probably say, "Oh well, if if buying this is so, that means piracy isn't stealing." Look, go ahead and do what you want to do, but I'm gonna let you know right now. If you really want to hurt these people, you can stop using the product. Yeah, stop using the product. Turn your gaming console off. Go read a book. Go do whatever. Cause I understand when they numbers drop, that's when they panic. Okay, because they know, and you should know that the power belongs to you, the consumer. So with that being said, wake up, guys. This is gonna change.